Hey guys, today it's live. We're doing a real simple, fun fermented recipe. Fermented chili, hot honey. And then we're gonna drizzle it over. I'm gonna make a little fried chicken. Hell of a snack, hell of a treat, hell of a dinner. Oh, woo! Ha! We're here at my house. We're gonna start with the chilies, all right? So the recipe calls for 5 habaneros, 1 serrano, and then 1 jalapeno. I got some red jalapenos. So I'm gonna scale that up a little bit. I'm gonna go 2 of each of the others and 6 habaneros. I really love the floralness. It's kind of this real tropical notes as well as a lot of heat that comes from the habaneros. I throw the seeds right in there too. And then with the peppers, I just like to slice them thin. That way they really just kind of infuse really nicely and ferment in that honey. We're gonna throw it over some fried chicken today. And then right in the jar. Kind of originated from the garlic, fermented garlic honey. It almost looks like it's not even honey, and we didn't add anything else. Very similar application. This one's just a bit spicier. I mean, any other flavor notes you could throw a cinnamon stick in there if you wanted to. Throw a couple threads of saffron if you're feeling cute. Knock yourself out, you know. Oh, with the honey, you just want to get the best stuff you can. I like to get a nice local raw honey. A lot of people out there. There's all types. It's a big honey community if you look. They got different hives you can get. Go to farmers markets. It's definitely the way to go. Bees. Oh, the bees. The great pollinators. And then look, I'll cut up a couple cloves of garlic. Crushing the garlic, gets that nice Allison going. But then also slicing it, that does it as well. And I just like how it can eat. You can have nice little thin slices. You can kind of spoon over food using it more as a condiment. And then getting some honey, like I said, you just want to get some. I'm up here in Connecticut, and we got some nice Connecticut honey from old Corey's family. They got some hives, and they set us up with some nice stuff here. It's delicious. It's wonderful. It's I was nibbling on it before, and it just has such like a candy kind of, Barney, but not like crazy. It actually smells awesome. I'm really excited to what it's going to do with the chilies, especially those habaneros. That tropical fruitiness kind of does wonderful things with a honey like this. So, oh God, it smells so good. So I'm just going to pour that over this, and then we'll let it mix around a little bit, and then I cover it with cheesecloth. I'm going to add the whole jar. And then you can nip at this all year, And as it ferments, it'll, the peppers, they don't break down, but they get softer, and they wilt out, and they also it'll start to bubble. So I just put cheesecloth over it because it will give off a bunch of gas and ferment. Honey, by its, by nature, it's it never goes bad, right? You might want to fact check that, but I think it kind of just like never goes bad. It's got its own like peroxide high. It's a miracle. It's because the bees take all the moisture out of it, and it's just like a nice little, high sugar, whatever else is in there kind of thing. And no moisture makes sense. Just it doesn't go bad, okay? The Egyptians they just Google it. So I'm adding these chilies to it, which are, you're going to do a little bit of its own lacto ferment in there. So just by all the microorganisms that are in the honey, but then also that are on the peppers, they're going to ferment in there. They're going to give off bubbles. They're going to get loose. They're going to give off the water that's in the cell walls of the pepper. And that'll make it for a much more looser consistency. And I mean, it's beautiful. Look at that. Give it a nice stir. I just like to let the peppers mix around a bit. And, they can break up. It doesn't have to keep super perfect rings. I don't really mind. Just like any ferment, it's gonna happen faster in a warmer climate or in a warmer place. So keep it somewhere where it's going to be around anywhere from 60 to 75 degrees. And that's just really going to determine how fast it takes to get to what you want it to be. So that's it. Oh, wow. Oh, woo! Ha! Just, obviously it's honey and chilies, but sweet, but then just, that instant kind of habanero heat was there. Put a little cheesecloth on that. All right, so we got our honey all set up. This one's going to take about, a week, sometimes 2 weeks I go. It's a little cooler these days. I like to push it a little bit too with the fermentation. Really let all the bubbles stop and kind of let it just mellow. The garlic will get a nice little amber color. All the peppers will kind of wilt down. Put that in a cool, dark spot, somewhere over here. Somewhere over there, I don't know yet. Maybe up here, away from the kiddos. You don't want kids getting this one, all right? Get in their eyes, ruin their day. Get in their mouth. Nothing about it's good for the kiddos, unless they're, into that stuff and a little older. I do have a swap here that's about 6 or 7 days in. You can tell how loose it is already. We'll see how it is. I'm gonna fry up a little chicken thighs, and we'll get into that. Let these hang out, and then let's get going. Get this baby hot. Yeah, buddy. And we're gonna do a simple little flour, egg, bread, breadcrumb, little, classic little egg wash, little fry job. And we're gonna drizzle some hot chili honey on there. Oh, oh God. Some real nice egg noodles or something. That's what I'm talking about. Corey, let's go to Italy. We'll make raviolis and drink funky little barn wine with little Italian guys with little fingers. First thing first, the flour. It's just all-purpose flour. Egg. Some people like to use a tongue. I just wash my hands like every other time. And this was panko, and they also added just some like regular breadcrumbs to it too. I'd say like 23% regular breadcrumbs, seasoned. Corey, you watching the new Sex and the City? I'm not quite sure which one's which, but I like the older sassy one that I guess slept around a lot. I guess I'd be her. I guess I'd be a Samantha. In case you don't know, Corey has a podcast all about Sex and the City. It's called The Bradshaw Boys. Maybe you get it. I don't. Just some grandma style chicken. You know what I'm saying? How you like that hood, Corey, right? Getting that smoke right out of there. You guys are making fun of me because I hit my head on it all the time. But boom, see you later. I got my crystal for good energy. Isn't that lovely, huh? This is the one we just started about 30 minutes ago. Looks about the same. Okay. And here's the one we did about a week ago. Same kind of honey. Look at that, nice and loose. All right, so this one's been going, and Captain Corey, he's been burping it and babysitting it. Let's see if there's any. Oh yeah, I had a little, I don't know if you picked that up. Either way, you could tell, look, it's starting to wilt out a bunch. And the big thing, it's giving off all of its own water. And this is the one that's been fermenting, and that gives off, as it's doing its own lacto fermentation, it's giving off, peppers have a lot of water in them as well, so that's kind of leaching out into the honey, loosening it out. If you keep watching it in a warm one, this will get real bubbly and fermenty, and it smells incredible. It smells like a mixture of like a lacto fermented hot sauce meets a sweet honey, and not mad about it. So yeah, that's what you're looking for. Giving off gas, bubbles, and then ultimately a nice loosened out honey. That's 1 week. I'll go another week on that one, 2 weeks total. But again, it's always depending on the temperature and the honey and the peppers and the yada, yada, yada. Perfect. Come on, who doesn't like that? A large population of the world. Should have got a spoon. Oh my God, there it is. Get it back in. A little chili mop. All right, I'm going right in. I can't help it anymore. Let me get a beat. Nope. I need a beat. I just want to taste it by itself real quick too. That initial Caspian burn your mouth fire really, really toned down. And what you're left with is those really pleasant tropical floral notes from the pepper. That's incredible. You can go heavy on it. You can really put it on that chicken, and even a little bit of the pepper. Put a little pepper on there. It's really good. It's such an easy thing to do. The applications are great. I mean, that'd be great in a vinaigrette. You can put it in a sauce. Spicy candy drizzle. It's unbelievable. I think it would be phenomenal on fish. Not to be a squid hound, but just great on some grilled squid. Really easy recipe. I mean, it's just chili and garlic and some honey. And get the best stuff you can always. Grow it if you can, even better. And tune in next time when we do something cool at my house again. We're talking rooster talk. And we had 4 of them. Well, I shot one and ate them. We harvested one, and then there was one. He's all matched up with the main hen that we got, the first hen that we got, and then the other new hens, they kind of shacked up with the one real handsome black and white speckled one, and then the other one, he was like, man, I'm screwed. No one wants nothing to do with me. So he ran across the street to our neighbors, and he's shacking up in there. He's got the best thing going. He's got like 6 or 7 hens. All over there by himself, eating food, strutting around, no one messing with him. And yeah, I guess I don't know where we were going with that.